I'm gonna reference a little bit about the beer April Showers, and if you're a member and tuning in, hopefully you've got your hands on both of those beers, but they are brewed and intended to complement each other, both in naming convention, but also from the brewing side. So just to kind of take a step back, this beer is inspired by a pilot that our innovation brewer, Andrew Bell, brewed last year. He rebooted a batch of the original Iniquitous, which is kind of like very similar to Mischief. It's an Imperial Belgian blonde, but it's a bigger beer, about 11% alcohol as it was brewed on the pilot. And several of us on the brewing team really we're really inspired by that beer. It was a harkening back to the brewery pushing the boundaries of what beer is, but also the Belgian inspirations on which it was founded, and we really liked it. We wanted to include it in the portfolio this year, and of course we couldn't just leave it alone. We wanted to do something else with it, and so was born the concepts for April Showers and May Flowers. And I won't go into too much detail on April Showers, that's in a different segment, but that version of Iniquitous, if you will, was fermented in new oak puncheons, and really expressive of the house yeast character that it was fermented with, and then only lightly dry hopped on finish. Mayflower is a little bit different. This beer was the same exact base beer pitched with our house yeast, and then fermented in a modern stainless fermentation vessel with a controlled fermentation temperature. And what makes it stand out, though, is rather than finishing it as a blonde beer with light dry hop that would be true to the Mischief Iniquitous legacy, instead we went with a floral character, and we seasoned it with hibiscus and rose petals. I think one thing that's interesting about the evolution of this brewing process is we all kind of came together on this and really didn't like the color. So this beer actually got a double treatment of hibiscus because everyone agreed it's got to be pink. It's got to be pink, and I think that's an example of our brewing team really never being satisfied until the beer is right and where we want it to be, and they did a great job with this, and it is indeed deserving of the name Mayflowers. The hue is beautiful, and the clarity is really great for this style of brewing. The flavor and the aroma, I get a lot of the house yeast on the first sniff, the phenolics and some of the Belgian esters, and then it's balanced immediately by the taste, and you almost get I'm almost getting notes of strawberry. There's just a slight sweetness there. There's a floral impact from the rose petals, and it's hard to believe that this is the same beer out of the brew house as April Showers, with a completely different fermentation and finishing profile, and it is a little bit of a study within the brewery on where a simple grist recipe and the same yeast with different finishing techniques can make a completely different beer that still works really well. And anyway, this has just been a fun project, so I do recommend trying both these beers side by side at some point with those notes in mind, just because it's a great example of the complexities of brewing and finishing and different ingredients.